Five, four, three, two, one. You are now live.
Former athlete, businessman, model, fashion influencer, father of three. Don't be a hating ass bitch.
This guy was good.
Thank you for having me, Kobe. This is fun.
Crazy game, stay crazy, sign it. What up? It is your boys. It is Tuesday night. And so that means it is Tuesday Night Live here at the Crazy Talk podcast. And of course, it is your boy, none other than the host of the hottest podcast coming out of Wilmington, Delaware. They said, it's your boy, call me crazy, call me that crazy, Kobe Nasir Wallace. And of course, I'm here with my co-host, none other than Noah fucking Tip. Bip, what's up?
Yo, the night, man. Let's do it.
Woo. It's gonna be a hell of a night. And they said, and of course, it is Tuesday Night Live. So that means that we are not alone. That means we came with backup. We came prepared with everything that we needed. And so we called on none other than y'all favorite. Sai.
Yo, what's y'all doing, man?
What's up, brother?
How we doing, brothers? What we doing?
They said tonight we get political. Tonight we bring the energy. They said tonight it is episode 21. We just came off of a huge giveaway. The winners of the giveaway, they have been notified. I want to thank y'all for participating. They said y'all didn't participate the right way, but that's okay. I got y'all. I still show love. They said the 20th episode was great. It was amazing. It was everything it should have been. But tonight we get political. And that is why episode 21, it is named What Really Matters, because that is what we are talking about tonight. Tonight we are talking about what really fucking matters. And Tip, you know, PoliTIPS is one of my favorite segments. Tonight, PoliTIPS really steps into it and steps into a lot of stuff that people are seemingly not willing to talk about, right? But tonight we will get to that. But before we get to that, guys, the three of us, we have to talk, not talk, but give our condolences to Tip. He is
Brandon Clark, a forward for the Memphis Grizzlies. Sadly passed away, I believe yesterday, to an apparent drug overdose. So condolences for him and his family and the Memphis Grizzlies.
Yeah,
only 29 years old, so he's young.
That's sad. When I saw it, I didn't see a cause of death, so I'm actually pretty shocked to hear that. Really shocked to hear that. What's your thoughts on that?
It's crazy. Brandon Clark, he played for Memphis Grizzlies, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Never heard of him. Rest in peace, man. Drug overdose. You never know what a nigga going through, man.
It's a fact.
Real. That's a fact. Rest in peace to him.
They said, well, in other serious
drugs down.
Put the drugs down. If you are having issues, problems, it is Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. Pick up the phone. Don't pick up the drugs. They said, but Tip, in other serious news, PoliTIPS is kicking off the show tonight, as it always does. They said, we need to know what you got for us tonight, Bip.
I got a deep one. I told you before the pod that I was gonna do a little ramble today. So I'm gonna just jump right into it. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna take a little travel to Tennessee, Memphis to be exact. Just to give y'all the rundown in case y'all didn't know. So Republicans of the Tennessee state passed a new map which will be splitting a majority of Black Memphis based district into 3 GOP leaning districts, which is, other terms, the Republican Party, the Trump ideology type of rundown area. So this is gonna So right now there's an ongoing federal lawsuit against this thing, against this law. So in case y'all don't really understand, so when you have a district that's huge, right? You tend to be able to push more the elected officials that you want, right? Your vote matters. It's not outweighed
in Congress, in the House of Representatives and things like that. Right. Councilmen, right? Okay, all right.
All that plays in a factor. So when you have such a big district, it accumulates a lot. So now that they're splitting these districts into 3 parts, now all parts will be in a red district. It kind of minimizes the Democratic votes or the black votes, to say,
right?
Because obviously we know black people vote majority Democrat for the most part. So now there's gonna be less representation for these minority groups, black folks in this state, especially in the city of Memphis. I didn't know Memphis is one of the biggest black cities in the country. It is insane amount, a lot of history behind that. So shout out Memphis. But yes, I don't think people understand the seriousness of this code, because I'm seeing it and it's like people are like, oh, okay, like keep it pushing type of thing. But I want everybody to understand, like, I'm gonna get the word woke, right? I know it kind of got outweighed now after like about 2020 during COVID. You know, white people just using the word woke too loosely. Right here, what I'm about to talk about is truly wokeness, knowing what's going on. So if you don't know, I'm here to like put y'all on and give y'all the best version I can give to y'all. So like I said, with this code, it undermines the votes, the black voters, meaning that we don't have representation. So things cannot be passed to hurt us.
I was going to say, what does that not only do to the black vote? What does that do for laws that support black people?
Exactly. So I want to make this clear too. It's not just Tennessee. Tennessee's just the one that made the loudest noise.
There are other states that are trying to do this.
Oh yeah. I got the list for you, brother. Yeah, this is just the beginning. Florida so they're evaluating to challenge the state's map in Florida as well, which would split St. Petersburg into 2 Republican-leaning districts as well. So that's just
very black populated city, St. Petersburg.
To keep it going, you know what I'm saying? Louisiana Supreme Court, Louisiana struck down a map with 2 majority black districts, curbing Voting Rights Act protections, allowing potential map changes in other states. So this is the trickle down from it. It's gonna keep going down. I know some other areas. They're doing some redistricting in Texas, Indiana, Maryland, New York, and Washington. Possibly.
Washington State or Washington D.C.
Washington State. Sorry, Washington State to be exact. You know, DC ain't. So that's a little hard one to pull off. So yeah, I mean, this is just an awakening for what's going on and what's to come, possibly. Right. I want people to understand. So you know how they're defunding the Department of Education, right?
Right.
Do we understand the bigger picture of what could be happening right here? So when you defund Department of Education, you're cutting down resources to these areas, right? And so now when you have majority representatives that are Republican and might be a little racist, right? Because just not too long ago, a congressman of Alabama, forgot his name. I had it pulled up. I'm gonna get to that later. Yes, he just said it recently. It was recent. I want to say it was this week. He made a comment saying that what's next for us is the 14th Amendment. Now, fellas, do you know what the 14th Amendment is? I want to pull up. I'm gonna pull up what the 14th Amendment is real quick for y'all. All right. I want to make sure y'all really understand it. The 14th Amendment, right, was brought in 1868, following the Civil War. So if you can put up what I'm putting down, you know what the Civil War was about. Yeah. This granted citizenship to all persons born or naturalized in the United States, including formerly enslaved people. Right. So when we start editing this, right, people born in America, right? Mm-hmm. You got obviously immigrants and you got obviously black people. So this is who they're targeting. Because mind you, the only way you were civilian, considered a citizen back then was if you're a white person. All right, let's just call it a spade a spade. So when you take this away and you start editing it, how deep are you editing this now? Because now I'm concerned, right? So if it doesn't matter that I'm born in this country, what does matter? What makes me an American? Because now we're losing that line that we had. You're erasing it.
And I want to ask you, Tip, does it sound like they're kind of wanting it to be as though, because like you said, if I'm not born, if it doesn't matter that I'm not born in this country, then why are we changing that, right? If I'm not born in this country, then what does that do to me, who is born in this country, right? So what does that do to a person that is born in this country? I'm
glad you said that, Kobe. So here's what I believe is going to start off, right? So the first thing, this is the target. This is the target towards illegal immigrants who have kids here, right? Because those are automatically citizens, right? So those are the first people they can chop off, right? I'm gonna tell you the order of how they're gonna chop everybody off. That's the first people they're gonna take out. Because that means, if your parents were illegal, you're illegal too now, right?
Yeah.
So whatever your parents are, you are. That's the first chopping block, because that's the easiest people you could take out, right? Then you take out all these foreign people that are on green cards, and you start filling them out, right? And it hits every level. Cole, we're the last ones on the block.
I want to know, Tip. I want to know that. I want to know, how do descendants, right? Assumably descendants of former enslaved people, what does that look like for us if we are truly descendants of enslaved people? What does that look like for us? Because they weren't immigrants, right? They were forced here. They were brought here, and then there were people among the slaves who had children here, who were born here. So what does that look like for possible descendants of black enslaved people?
And Kobe, I'm glad you touched on that, because right, you can send these immigrants back, right? You can send them back to their countries.
Yeah.
Do you send us back? Do you keep us here? What do you do with us?
So I see
now, this is a real question though. Like, what do you do with us if you can't push us away or kick us out the country? What are you gonna do with us if we're not citizens? Because now we have no rights. So what are we? What are you gonna do?
You know what they're gonna do with us?
What?
You know what they're gonna do with us?
They
gonna put us back in chains. They gonna put us back on our fields.
My point exactly.
I think that a lot of things are possible. I just think that for black people at this day and age, is almost, for me, it sounds impossible to go back into that. I don't think that black people will ever be chained and enslaved people ever again. However, will they make it much hard? Will they equate the things that they do to us feeling as though we are back in chains and back doing enslaved work for a country that doesn't fucking care about us, right? What do you also say to the fact that they're kind of, if they take away that amendment, they put us on the same level as immigrants? Do you think that's the goal? Do you think the goal is to delegitimize the black American?
To broaden your question, to answer in just one yes or no, yes. I think it could lead to something like this. You know what I'm saying? Because they can. I don't think people realize that they can. What they're doing right now is conquering in small and then making it bigger. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta go for one and then take the rest out. I'm not saying we're gonna be back in chains. I'm not. But I don't want to. But why would I wait for it to start now? That's my thing. Why? Let's cut this shit off now before it even starts. You know what I'm saying?
I want to know, how do we
put that cup down?
Is what?
Put that cup down.
Why do I have to put the cup down?
I'm talking to Tip. Put that cup
down. I got juice, nigga. I'm sober as shit. This is serious.
Yeah. I was gonna say, ain't nothing in this cup. This is green juice.
I know what you got. I'm thinking he drinking on some. His cup be. He know.
Yeah,
that.
I mean, fair point. I mean, yeah, this is the one time I actually saw. Yeah, this is.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. You keep stuttering, bro. That shit.
My fault, bro. I'm a passionate about something. I can't help myself. I can't lie. I'm passionate, bro. It's my fault. My
I'm
fault.
thinking you laughing about. I'm thinking you laughing about like my facial expressions or something. You laugh at this nigga. Anyway,
when I'm high, I'll be stuttering. My fault, bro.
My fault.
You brought up the fact that they are trying to attack the 14th Amendment.
Yeah.
You talked about the brevity of that. Yeah. But also talk to me about the mindset of them going after that. What does Republican, conservative, white people get out of even bringing up the 14th Amendment? If it's not out of a racist ideology.
It puts them back in power. You got everybody now together. Like you putting your game back together again, right? Because it got separated, right? Yeah. And the reason why I want to touch on this, Cole, to get even deeper into it, right? I got a little question for y'all. I want to know if y'all know the answer, right? What? Can y'all know the 3 times we had the most black Congress people in office? Three times. Give me like a dates, right? You would assume probably about now. Yeah, right.
I was
okay,
going to say 2008.
I'm glad y'all saying that.
2008, 2003, 2003, and 2010.
Okay. All right. I'm glad y'all said that. Right. So I'm gonna tell you the highest, one of the highest, right? So we obviously had 2024 was a lot, right? 2028, 1992, but 1870.
2028.
No, you said 1870?
18. Listen to what I'm saying, because I'm about to get y'all some history lessons. 1870 to I believe 1910. We had 22 black Congress people in office. It sounds crazy, right? It sounds crazy, right? I'm glad y'all said that, bro.
That has never been taught to us in school. Bro.
Why would that?
Never been taught that in school.
So people don't understand. So people don't understand how this really came to be, right? So when slaves were freed, right, after the Civil War, black men can vote and can run for office.
Right.
People don't understand that. When they fucked up, right? After the Civil War, right? You got all these black slaves running around, right? Because mind you, they're the majority now, right? Remember, I mean, when you're on a plantation, you probably had 10 to 15 slaves. Maybe 7 of them were men, or 9 of them were men, right? So you got like a damn near a 2 to 9 ratio.
Yep.
So you got a lot of black folks down there. Excuse me. So now they're able to run for these high positions, and they're getting them. But see what happened, people don't realize is when Jim Crow started. This is why Jim Crow started. Now, Cole, you're probably sitting there like, damn, like when did Jim Crow start? Like when did this come about? 1877. 1877. Mind you, what I just said was right. Black people in Congress, 1870 to about 1910. So what do you think happened, Cole? They made these laws to fuck them up. How do we get these niggas out of office? Because they're not supposed to be there because they got too much power. So what they do is one of the laws in Jim Crow was voter suppression, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna tell you all the laws from Jim Crow, right? So there was poll taxes. Voters had to pay a fee to register, which was also expensive, and it was out of the budget range for most black citizens during that time.
Right.
They had also a literacy test. Mind you, these black people couldn't really read or write. They didn't really have nothing. Mind you, they're fresh out of slavery. I mean, they can talk, but reading and writing was a little off. And and who's giving out these tests, right?
Yeah.
So they had to do a literacy test to even be able to even vote. So that was already a stepping stone away. They had what's called a grandfather clause. Exempted white voters from literacy tests if their grandfathers had been eligible to vote before the Civil War. Like, so at that point, most of y'all already registered.
Yeah.
White primaries. Political parties banned black voters from participating in primary elections. that being voting for president.
Right.
So what I'm getting to this, Kobe, is that I don't think people understand what they will do. They will change the system. They will change things if they don't have the power. Right. And I'm not to say this is not every Republican. I don't want people to think I'm just talking about every Republican, every single person, every conservative. No, this is a select few people who are in these positions of power who are trying to take back all the power they once had.
Right.
With that, I can go into the funding of Board of Education. I kind of mentioned that a little bit. When you take the funding out of these schools, now you're getting all that tax money back. So what do you start doing? Now that we hold our Congress, you can control our state, we can bring segregation back into the school system.
Right.
You can do that now. The last school to be, I don't know if you know this, Kobe, the last school to no longer be segregated was in 2016.
What does that mean? Like what does segregation look like in 2016? How does that happen? Right?
They can make anything happen.
I have several questions for you, Tip.
Let's go.
You talked about Jim Crow. You talked about the timelines. I want to first let's get to the timelines, right? You first said that black people were in office and having power, political power, in 1870s, and then they made these Jim Crow laws in 1877 to befuddle, to refute that. Then you said another timeline that you named was 2024. We're in 2026. Do you think this is just a repeat of history? Do you think that they are coming back at us using the same very tactics that they used years ago?
Yeah, I think they're figuring it out, because they're like, we really had them for a nice strong period of time, Cole. That's what's funny. We really had them, but now they're doing this redistricting and putting people in different. Now you're separating us when we were once all together. Now you're separating us.
Right. And I want to get back before we get to our next segment. I want to get back.
You said the last segregated school was 2016?
Yeah.
Cleveland, Mississippi.
I want to get back to what it is that, PoliTIPS was about tonight. I'm reading an article right here from the Associated Press, and it says Tennessee redistricting plan splits Memphis neighbors and reshapes midterms as other states follow. I want to talk about that just in the headline. Redistricting plans splits Memphis neighbors and reshapes midterms. Midterms meaning midterm elections that are going on toward the end of this year. They said, so if no one is paying attention to anything, in the name of the episode name, pay attention to what really matters. This is what really matters. What really matters is the shit that is going on in the world around us. Not just our worlds, in the world around us. They said, because this may not affect you because you don't know about politics, but it affects you because politics affects you, whether you know about it or not. If you're a citizen of the United States of America, there will be a law, there will be a system, there will be a fucking procedure that will be designed to make you fuck up. And if you don't know it, if you don't know the ways around it, and if you don't know the ways to dismantle, they will do exactly what they did to us back in Jim Crow days. And we will be fighting for the next 50 years to reverse and undo the things that they are about to do if we don't wake the fuck up and pay attention. Right.
Yeah, this is one of the things, like I say, you got to be woke. And I ain't talking about the white liberal woke. I'm talking about the real life for my black folks, like the real woke. Another thing is, Cole, with the voting. Look, I ain't telling y'all to vote for every election, every presidential election. But let me tell you this, the most important election for you and it affects your black ass the most is your local elections, your state elections.
Right.
Those are the ones that you will be directly hit. I understand we like talk about like the presidential shit. Yeah, that's all cute and dandy. But that's on the executive level, right? You need your legislative too. You need your representative. You need all. Those are the people that represent you directly, damn near. So your mayors, Congress, the House. You need. Those are the people that you need to focus on. Those are the people you need to be looking at. I understand that Trump, Kamala shit. I know that shit looks appealing, but I'm telling y'all right now, the most important election is your local elections. Please, you don't gotta vote for the presidential shit. I understand that shit looks cliche, looks stupid, niggas just going back and forth. But like I said, I'm gonna say it last time I'm gonna say it, your local elections is your most important elections.
I want to ask Sai, as someone who has never voted, not throwing you out there, but as someone who has never voted, do you understand the brevity of what this means, of what redistricting can do to states like Delaware, states that swing, and they make it so where there's no more swinging, right?
I do see what they can do. Yeah, it's a big turn in events, really. Because the state can be Democratic, and then it can it can immediately switch over to Republican.
Right.
So it's a real big drift. So yeah, I do understand it.
Does it make you want to vote more on these next upcoming elections?
At least be honest.
Like you said, does this make you want to vote for your local elections more?
I do be seeing our local representatives. And you know, we tuned into what's the one guy name? We know Alex, great guy. But you know, those I don't really but yeah.
I mean, that's okay. It's okay. Yeah, it's definitely okay. I think with
I honestly think
what's going on in the world.
You know, my opinion, if people don't vote for the president when it's time to vote, and just don't vote for the president, just nobody vote. Just don't vote at all.
You know, they prefer us not to vote. Like, they hope black people don't vote.
Yeah.
We're the most important. I don't think people understand the power of black people.
They if they heard that, they were
the FBI down right now. I'm telling you, bro. Like
what?
Yo, I'm trying to tell you, like, I'm really trying to tell you, there's a reason why our ancestors was dying to like for us to vote. Like, they were putting their life on the line for us to vote. There's a reason for that. The power in voting. I know people have to say like it's all under one umbrella, that you're gonna get into the conspiracy and shit, but that local shit is like, that's the shit you really gotta focus on. That's the shit that really helps you. You can say fuck the presidential, but that local shit, I'm telling you, that's the one you feel the most effects of. Real
and to wrap this all up, I think it is also important to know, it is also important to research shit, because America isn't the only place that you can live. Okay, they said if things go away that is no longer serving, right, that is no longer fulfilling, that is no longer safe in the guise of freedom, right, I think that we as black people, we as minority, whatever that may look like, we have options, right? And does that mean we leave stranded the people who can't? No. That means we become smarter. That means we become more diligent. And like Tip said, vote, fucking vote. With that being said, voting isn't the only thing that is important in these times. Voting isn't the only thing that we must do. We must start paying the fuck attention. They said, y'all know what time it is. Am I crazy? Or did I not last week on this very same platform say that we are being distracted from something? We are being distracted by the masses from something. What is that something? What are they trying to hide? Well, it's a lot of fucking shit that they're trying to hide. But I think that this miraculous disease, this second miraculous disease, is nothing but another motherfucking distraction. They said, am I crazy, or did we just teleport back to 2020? Am I crazy, or are they talking? Or are they talking about another virus that could potentially wipe out the human race, that could potentially put us all in danger, that could potentially blah, 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 but it don't have no damn symptoms? Am I crazy? Am I crazy? Or are we seeing a repeat, like I was just talking about the tip, a repeat of history? Are we seeing a repeat of some shit they didn't get us with the first time? So now they got to go back in for the double kill. They said COVID didn't do it, so we gonna send you motherfuckers Hanta. They said, am I crazy, or is it weird? Is it weird that the root word Hanta, Hanta is slang, Hebrew slang. If y'all, my Hebrews, my Israelites, if y'all know, they said it is Hebrew slang for fake, for fraudulent, for made up. So they are throwing us right in the midst of another virus, of another scandal, of another epidemic. But this time they are not fucking playing with us. And they are making it so clear and obvious that this is to shut you up. This is to shut you down. And this is to keep the sheep herded in a fucking way. They said they are trying multiple ways to herd the sheep. Like we just talked about in PoliTIPS. They are redistricting all of the southern states, where y'all know what goes down in those southern states. I don't really have to tell y'all. They said, but now they are putting shit in rats. Who the fuck is playing with rats? How the fuck do you get Hantavirus? It comes from rats. How do we get that? Where did that come from? Who the fuck is kissing rats? Who the fuck is eating rat shit? What? Where did this come from? This is the same shit as COVID. They want to say the Chinese motherfuckers did it. They want to say that it came from, who the fuck is eating monkeys? Who does that? No. You won't fucking get us this time. You won't fucking get us. I am not fucking crazy. Guys, sorry, I had to go on my soapbox, but I just feel so crazy. I just feel like they are trying to pull the fucking towels over our eyes and fucking us with no Vaseline, without a care in the world.
No Vaseline is crazy.
Shout out Ice Cube.
I was just thinking that. Top 5 diss track.
Oh my goodness, yo, what the fuck?
Well, what are y'all thoughts? We have yet to talk about the deadly antivirus.
I'm right with you, brother. It's fake as shit. It's fake. Say that again, bro. I said I'm right with you, brother. It's fake as shit. I don't buy into it at all.
Right.
We was outside during COVID. You already know. We didn't catch nothing. Nathan. No man. Every day.
Stop bringing that shit up. Stop bringing that shit up, bro.
Like, I mean, COVID didn't fear me in the least.
Jeez. Niggas had curfews. I don't know what the fucking curfew was.
I tell people all the time, I have never been outside more in any time period than COVID-19 time period.
Yeah, me too. I ain't gonna lie.
Like, it was amazing. Nobody was outside, but everybody was outside, right? They said, Tip, I want to get your thoughts. What is your thoughts on this? Do you think this is a distraction tactic? Do you think this is something that they are using once again to pull the wool over our fucking eyes, or herd the fucking sheep? We talked about in PoliTIPS, like I said, redistricting. Is this a 1-2 punch? Right? Is this okay? I'm gonna hit y'all with this down from south, and then I'm gonna hit you motherfuckers with this from up north. What is this?
Oh my goodness, man! I don't even know. Shit, I don't got a clue in the world, nigga. All I know is I don't like getting fucking sick. That's all I know. So
really?
That's all I can. I'm a bitch when I'm sick. I don't know about y'all. I'm a whole bitch. I don't like. That's the only time I call myself a bitch when I'm sick.
But I never get suicidal thoughts unless I'm sick. I'll say that.
Bitching, I be moaning, I be crying. I don't like none of that shit. I don't cry, but like I don't like being sick.
You said it, nigga. You said it.
Right. I don't give a fuck. I'm one of them niggas. I when I'm sick, bro, I don't want to like. I'm just out of it. I can't go to
Can't do
work.
nothing.
Like I can't. I'm not one of them niggas. I'm not built to be sick walking around. Like I don't got the strength in me like that.
Right.
But to your point, Kobe, nothing surprises me no more, bro.
Right.
Like we live in we so like desensitized to everything, bro. None of this shit surprised me, cause I might fuck it. All right, what's next? You know what I'm saying?
So
If it
is
is-
it safe to say you boys will be getting y'all Hantavirus vaccination shots?
I was forced to get the COVID one. I will not be getting this one.
I love this. I
not be getting this one.
because that's and they said y'all got me last time.
I was literally forced to get the last one. I will not be getting this
If
one.
you get me again. They said
Fuck
so,
no.
boys. To close out this segment, I just really need to know: Am I crazy? Am I crazy, or is this just another day in America KKK?
I blame the fucking cruise ship, man. I couldn't be.
You're not
president.
crazy, but this is just another day in America.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
It seems like it. They said, like you said, I'm confused. How did a rat get on a fucking cruise? It's in the middle of the fucking ocean.
That makes that's the same shit I was thinking. And I'm like, but if we on the water, what can y'all niggas be spreading and catching? Who the fuck had it?
I know what happened. Somebody got fucked by a mermaid because this shit is fake. This shit is fake. This shit is made up. Somebody was out there fucking a mermaid. You ever watched H2O? They said this has to be what it is. It has to be what it is. They said because they're trying to fool us, and you won't fucking fool me, bitch. They said, and with that being said, talking about fooling me, you won't fool me, bitch. It is time for S.O.S. And of course, you can see Sai is here all by his lonely. They said because S.O.S cannot join us tonight, but we will see S.O.S next week. They said, so Sai, what's going on this week? What's the same old shit that we're talking about this week?
We will be discussing tonight on S.O.S, but it's just Sai. We will be going over family issues. You know, it's family getting into a lot of fucking issues, and me, as the black sheep in my family, I can discuss that. I can do that. You know, I got a lot to talk about. I can do that. I can come to the table and come on here and talk about family issues because I am the one who gets in a lot of issues with said family. So let's get into it. Let's do this shit. Sounds what?
No, if you're getting into it with everyone,
I'm not getting into it with everyone.
They said, everybody's
trying to make me to see the bad guy.
No, you said it.
Kobe knows shit. So
Yeah, I can't even. He gonna do that on here. He going
no.
I'm
just saying, if everybody is telling you you're dead, maybe it's time to lay down. Just give it up. That's all I'm saying. Can't be everybody else. But continue. Family disputes. What like? How do you handle those? How do you? What is your outlook on that?
Family disputes can go in many ways because you could be right, they could feel like they right, you could be wrong, and they could obviously be wrong.
Y'all both could be wrong. Yeah,
definitely. But some people feel like they right, other feels like they right, and I be feeling like motherfuckers be wrong. How shit be getting handled. But honestly, both motherfuckers be wrong on both ends because how shit just be getting handled. It could shit could just be going way better than how it's going. Honestly.
So do you think that when it comes to family disputes that people should handle family disputes with kid gloves? That people should have a certain type of holding back when it comes to disagreements or disputes with their family? Do you think that? Do you feel that?
When you say holding back, what you mean? Like holding back words that you say.
I'm just saying you feel like people and families don't go about shit the right way. I'm saying what is the right way? Is not confronting
feel
things
like-
the right way? Is what is the right way?
I feel like having
Is there
deep
a right
discussions, having deep discussions about the rooted problem is the right way sometimes. But sometimes people are not ready to have those deep discussions, or them deep discussions could lead to arguments because the discussion is not meant
Right.
to be handled the right way. So
What's your outlook on that? Family disputes. How do you
Disputes.
think people should be more upfront about confronting family? Do you think that it should be, like I said, handled in a certain type of way? Should you walk on eggshells around family and handle them with a certain level of, I don't know what the word is, but what's your outlook on that?
See, I never been in no shit with my family to really give like sound advice or give me like a good opinion. I can only say it from the outside looking in. From the stuff I've seen with other people's family and my family, whenever there was shit, I mean, the best way I always went about it is like you kind of confront the issue like head on. Like you don't beat around the bush. You don't sit and wait. You know, when you sit and wait, that's how shit pile. You know what I'm saying? That's how thoughts are made. So I'd rather just address it and just, at the end of the day, you family. You can't pick who your family is. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, sometimes all you got is family. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's more about background, right? I think it's more about how you're raised, right? I think that, some people, do you come from a big family, Tip?
Yeah. My shit is pretty big.
Like, I think when you come from a big family, you think that you're kind of designed, it's kind of ingrained in you while you're being raised. Like, family is family, and no matter what happens, it kind of is always going to be like that.
Right.
I would say I'm one of those type of people. I was raised in a big family. I was raised just like that. However, I'm one of them motherfuckers is you got but so much, right? You got but so much string with me. They said, and once your string is cut too motherfucking short, you've run out of tool. You've run out of string, and there's no more, that I can give you from me, right? And so I see the people who cut family off. I see people who go through shit with their family and never speak to people again. I've never done that. I've never had to be in a situation with a family member and I had to cut them off. I've never experienced that. However, I do think it's like, side. Do you come from a big family? No. So what is your outlook on that? Do you think that people should, like Tip said, family is always family? Should people look at it like that, or should people look at it as people see people for who they are and designate them in your life as such?
Family is definitely family, but it's like you got but so much. I ain't even gonna lie.
Right.
I ain't even gonna lie. I'll be on the same shit Kobe on. You got definitely but so much. Cause it be certain shit be getting said and I don't be feeling it. Like, watch how you talking to me, bro. I ain't one of them. Feelings be getting hurt.
So that begs an even bigger question. Does it matter, or is it more in the space of both people have to be mature enough? Both people have to be emotionally intellectual enough to handle those type of situations, right? Because people can go through shit, but if you are emotionally mature enough, emotionally intelligent enough to think about the other person, to consider the other person's feelings while also standing in your point, standing in your stance, and debating whatever it is that is being debated, I think that can happen, right? I think nowadays what it is like Sai said, people don't talk about the root of their issues in families, right? They said right now we're seeing with Glorilla and Brorilla, they're going back and forth on Instagram day in and day out because she just feels like the way that they were raised isn't the way that Glorilla is portraying the family to be, right? Or isn't appreciating the family in the way that they were raised. But sometimes people can be raised in the same exact household and have completely different experiences.
That's a fact,
man.
That's
right?
a fact.
And like Sai said, I think it's more in the when you're not talking about the roots of issues, that issues drag on and issues drag out, and then they become bigger, and then things are said, and now shit's boom, right? So I do think Sai, you kind of hit it on the nail with that. Talk about your shit. Talk about the shit that is going on in your families. I think especially in the Black community, there's been a stigma of ours to kind of keep shit in the household, keep shit below the belt, keep shit tucked, right? And I do think that's something that we need to get out of. If a motherfucker in your family did you wrong, say that shit. Okay? They said, tell on that nigga. I don't know. Whatever happened. But yeah. Don't be quiet about it. Don't hold it the fuck in, because it's only going to create worse issues. Talking about Glorilla and Glorilla, I do want to ask both of y'all a question. If you were to get rich, right? When you get rich, right? What does that look like for y'all? Are y'all assuming that patriarchal role of providing for your family members? Are you assuming that burden, right, of providing for your family financially? I'm not just saying like your mom, Tip, you don't have siblings, but like your mom, I'm talking about your cousins, your aunts, your uncles, your extended family members. Do you feel comfortable providing their lives once you're rich, once you've made it, once you've got, what it is God destined for you? What does that look like for y'all? I want to start with Sai.
Shit. I love my family, but I don't know. I don't know. Shit. My mom been helping me down. Deuce.
Right.
Cashy, I ain't gay. But I don't know, bro. Granny, Kaji, my fucking nerves. I don't know. But shit, everybody, I don't know, brother. I don't know. That's a good question.
What about you, Tip?
I don't know.
Like when you said rich, like how much money we talking? Cause that's how it depends.
Jay-Z rich. I'm talking.
I think
you said that.
Right, see, that's what I'm saying. I'm thinking like NFL rich. You talking about on like some like
there's levels to it then.
Yeah, I know how rich you
there's
talking.
big levels because you said
Jay-Z, you would do certain shit.
If everybody
Jay-Z. Y'all do know that Jay-Z has those same allegations as like he doesn't take care of his extended family members, right?
Yeah, I've heard that. I heard that his nephew like asked him for some money like a couple years back.
So even on that grand of a scale, I think it's kind of the same thing. If you are fine in life, financially free, right? What does that look like for you? Right?
A bill's a lot.
A billion is a lot of money. I would definitely. Everybody can get a little meal.
Yeah,
do what you want to do with it. 2 mil. Do what you want to do with it.
Nah, bro. Because here's what's gonna happen, bro.
You know how much a billion?
Yeah, I know how much a billion is.
That shit can run out quick though. I ain't gonna lie. Nah, I ain't big on giving niggas just dough because I love my family, but not all them niggas financially smart. So I'm giving 2 mil for you just to spend that shit and be stuck in the same conditions you was in before. So I wouldn't necessarily do that. I might cover your rent for like, let's do a year. Like, fuck it. If I got a bill. But I'm not about to be dishing out meals like that. Y'all tripping.
I ain't giving you shit.
Yeah, I'm
gonna keep it a whole buck. They said,
that's a fact.
If I gotta pay if I'm paying for a bill, if I'm paying for something, I need the bill. Let me give me the bill. I'm gonna pay the bill people, and I will not be exchanging over no credit cards, no monies, none of that. If I'm paying for something, it will be in my name, and I will be paying for it for you. Absolutely. But do I think that if I was in a a position to be financially free, would I be funding grown motherfuckers' lives? Absolutely not. They said no. It's just not something that I would do. Would I give people resources, opportunities?
Yeah, that's what I'm
to
saying.
make some money? Hell yeah. They said, because I've always been the put on king. I've always been known to put a motherfucker on to some shit. They said, so absolutely. But handing out cash, handing out dollars and ducats, it's not in my wheelhouse.
That's what I'm saying. I'll pay for niggas' colleges, or you want to go get your higher education, tip guy.
There you go. They said that's how you get me right there.
Up $100 billion though, you're not going. Everybody get a little 50, 100,000. Like that's not hurting.
I mean,
no
birthdays,
pocket.
Christmases, you get a little something. I ain't gonna say it, but like
No.
I don't even talk to everybody in my family. Like niggas not saying happy birthday.
no.
I barely
my cousins that I really speak to, they gonna be
75% of my family.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Why would I give them money?
Intermediate part of my family.
If I don't know you, I never spent a birthday with you. Then like you're damn near, you're not a stranger. Like I know your name, I know who you're related to, but I don't know where you work. I don't know who your friends are. I don't know you.
People say it all the time. Money is the root of all evil.
Sure is. The greed for money is the root of all evil.
The greed for money is the root of all evil. You give them some, they gonna want more.
It's a fact.
Like you said, it ain't hurt nobody's pocket. That's gonna be the first thing they say when you say no. It ain't hurting your pockets. Bitch, you don't hurt my motherfucking pockets. You ain't my motherfucking accountant. Bitch, you don't work at the Thames Bank. You don't know what the fuck is going on in my account.
Oh my
God. No, absolutely not. And they said, with that being said, fellas, it is time to get into our last segment of the night. Too damn crazy. They said, as we've already been talking about today, there has been crazy shit going on in this world, right? They said, but it gets crazier. They said there is shit that happens online that goes fucking ballistic viral that we just have to sit on this podcast and we have to talk about it. They said, whack ass of the week, come on forward. Dickhead of the day, come on forward. They said, come on forward. They said, come on forward, Dalton Etherly, aka CHUD the Builder. You come on forward, CHUD Peggy the Builder. They said because last week we got on Boston Peggy Richie. He likes to get pegged in his ass. We got on his ass when it was just time. They said, and now it's this white big hunky dory motherfucker all online calling people N-words and yelling racial slurs and saying everything. He's just nasty, filthy, disgusting with his fucking mouth. And so that's exactly what I'm going to be this entire fucking segment that we talk about you and all the butt play that you like to get into. Okay, CHUD the Builder. So I hope you tune in and I hope you watch. And I hope you say something racist about me so that I get a platform and I can say something racist about you. I was about to say something so racist and I stopped myself.
Oh my
Stop
God.
Don't go fight hate with hate, bro. Best believe that ain't gonna fight hate with hate.
Every time. You know it.
Oh,
yeah, you can't fight fire. You know why? Because it only makes a bigger fire. You want to get burnt around this bitch? Let's go. CHUD. What kind of name is CHUD? CHUD the Builder? That's what you should be called because you're a dickhead. CHUD the Builder. That's what you're going to call him from now on. CHUD the Builder. Yeah. They said, but let's get into the Dalton Etherly of it all, right?
You okay, brother?
I'm great.
Go get past me.
I'm great. If you saw a half of the videos that I saw going down a rabbit hole on this motherfucker, you'd feel the same exact fucking way. You feel the same exact fucking way. They said Dalton, a social media influencer and quote-unquote rage bait streamer known online as CHUD the Builder, was arrested in Nashville, Tennessee on May 9th, 2026, following a disruption at a restaurant, according to police reports and media outlets. Key allegations and incident details. So he's charged with theft of services. Etherly was accused of failing to pay for a restaurant tab of roughly $371 at Bob's Steak Chop House. Disorderly conduct and harassment was another charge he was charged with. Staff alleged that Etherly continued to live stream inside the restaurant despite being told to stop. When confronted, he reportedly became disruptive, yelling and creating a scene. He then there were reports that claimed that Etherly made racial statements and caused the scene at the steakhouse. He has a reputation for race-bait content, which includes harassing pedestrians with racial slurs, making monkey noises, and using other threatening tactics to use pepper spray or other weapons on people while streaming. He was also charged with resisting arrest that night. Police stated that Etherly resisted officers who were attempting to take him into custody. That was all on film. We're going to watch those videos just a little bit later. I want to hear from the guys right now. I want to hear from y'all too. Of course, I'm starting with you. I want to know what do you think of Dalton Etherly? When you first opened Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, whatever, and you saw this CHUD the Builder character going around making monkey noises at people, calling people niggers and all that, what was your immediate reaction?
I mean, I'm not trying to see that shit on my For You page first and foremost. Like, that shit is just weird. My first initial thought was because he was originally on Kick, which is a streaming platform, and they were not banning this motherfucker. See, I was on to him about a month ago. Like, I already knew about him. Okay. Like, you don't type into like the streaming world and shit like that.
Yeah.
So I was already kind of hip to him, and I'm like, yo, how does this nigga still have a platform? Like, how is he still posting shit? Like, I don't get how he's able to like keep running his shit. They were so
you can do anything on Kick. Anything.
Yeah, but the legal shit they're really not, they don't fuck with. Like, you can't, like, that certain shit you can't do, and you're like harassing motherfuckers. Like, niggas is walking down the street and you're calling them a hard R and shit. Like, yeah, I don't like saying it, like the word. Like, bro, like that shit is.
I'll say it.
No, I know he's saying a hard R to niggas.
Bro, he will pull up on you and be like, you believe in free speech? You believe in free speech? Yeah. Oh, how you feel if I called you? And it's like, I'm like, yo, my guy, what you on, cuz?
What? I would have suplexed this dumbass and broke
that's
his
what he wants you to
neck.
do. That's what he wants you to do. So he
that's what he wants you to do.
He wants you to, so he can shoot you or mace you, because then he has the legal authorization to do it. Because he says it's free speech. Free speech, hate speech is not backed by free speech. Niggas is stupid as hell.
Tip.
You can't go in a movie theater and say scream fire, fire, fire. You will get arrested for that shit.
I seen someone have the debate online saying that free speech does not free you of the consequences of said speech. I want people to really understand that, because free speech is the thing. You are free. You are free to say whatever the fuck you want to say, but people have to understand the one word that I was taught as a bachelor of arts in mass communications. Thank you. They said as I was taught is you are free to say whatever the fuck you want to say, but one thing you are, for every word that comes out of your motherfucking mouth, bitch, you are liable. Okay? You are liable for your words, meaning the what is they called consequences that come from the shit that you say is liable to you, bitch. They said so. CHUD the Builder. I almost called him his real name. CHUD the Builder. Come to the front of the classroom, because bitch, we are about to get on your ass real quick. They said, y'all aren't gonna believe this. Y'all aren't gonna believe this. Okay.
Honestly, it's really just typical stream behavior. He's just trying to get.
Let's hear what you. Yeah. What do you think about this nigga?
He's just trying to get clips so he can get famous. Typical.
You are tapped into the streaming world too.
Yeah.
Is this normal for white motherfuckers to do?
That shit is very normal. I'm not gonna lie.
Not
well
this level.
The way he's doing it is weird.
So you think this is an astronomical tip?
I've seen streamers say that
it's normal.
Ones do that, but like going around screaming hard R to motherfucker, that is that's work. Like that's you get the ones that song like, oh nigga, like they start. We see that shit, but like going around random motherfuckers and being like just hard R, like right at like, bro, that's crazy.
Crazy. And I'm surprised nobody tapped his fucking jaw yet. Like,
well,
no, he's trying to bait people into doing it, but it's still like You
I want
still
to put this
harassing
video up real
motherfuckers.
quick. I want to put this video up real quick. Can we add this to the stage? Let me see if I can get some audio on this. Can y'all hear this?
Yes, sir, Ski brother.
Yeah.
Oh, that big
Hey,
ass.
what, fool? Hey, bro. Ain't over. Hey, bro. Huh? Nigga. You again, you're gonna go to jail today. Wait, you spit on him? Oh, my mama, you just spit on him.
He said, I got all these N-words tripping out. Let's watch this next one. This is him attempting to get the license plate of the black guy that spit on him. They said, guys, talk to me.
Oh, my mama, he do it for content game. He came
Talk to me. What?
Nah, he a fucking weirdo. I ain't gonna lie. He a fucking weirdo. That's not typical stream behavior. I take that fucking back. I'll take that back.
Is this what you call rage bait? Is this rage bait?
That's beyond rage bait.
That's
beyond
weird shit.
You rage bait me. You say LeBron's not top 5 or some shit. That's rage bait. But like,
yeah,
that shit. That's the shit that. I mean,
I got all these N-words tripping out.
Chimping. He says chimping, like monkey chimping. Yeah, that's what that's what he says.
I ain't gonna lie.
It's pretty creative. I will give him that. I like jokes too. He got a little creativity with it. It's fucked up. I don't fuck with him, but that was creative.
I hate a creative white
right? First, guys, I wanted to get into first we watched that video. That was just a random occurrence that he just had on one of his streams. This is actually what he got arrested for down in Nashville, Tennessee. Let's take a look. Do we hear that?
No,
I don't hear it, brother.
One second.
Yeah, but anyway, that nigga's weirdo, bro.
This nigga, I mean, he's
like that, bro. Like that's the thing is, like, you can't
tune into the live tonight. You're gonna have bed bugs for the rest of your life.
Definitely.
Hey, Bob, oh no, we're not paying shit. Y'all are kicking me out, or are we staying?
No, you're paying.
Oh, you think?
For what you got, yeah.
Buddy, I didn't get to enjoy my meal. You're kicking me out. I'm not paying for shit.
Just go ahead.
Yeah. Bob's Steakhouse. Check your Google reviews, little midget guy.
I feel like he's valid for not
You're not welcome back.
That's all I'm gonna say.
You're not welcome back.
That's all I'm gonna say.
You hear me? Gotta like that. There's two of them. There's another green one just like it right here.
Yeah, they normally park right here, babe.
This same one?
Hey, sir, you're under arrest.
What did I do? Okay. Can you lock it?
Alrighty, fellas, and that's the video of him actually getting arrested, right? So what do we have to say about this?
Calm down.
About this?
Why don't you go shit in the street?
I don't know if y'all could hear the things that he was saying to the guy in the restaurant. He told him several times to go shit in the street, you know, something very common for monkeys to do. I will say and this is just me being unbiased, right? You're kicking me out. I'm probably not going to pay either. However, if you are getting kicked out because you're hurling racial slurs at people, then I think the restaurant had just due by calling the police and getting him arrested for theft. Right? Because had the tables been reversed, he would have done the same exact thing, right?
Yes, sir.
Clip, I want to start with you. What is your overall opinion on this CHUD the Builder guy?
It's just weird shit. Like that's why I be saying, like, they be so obsessed with us. Like, for what? Like, we don't be on their mind. Like, I don't think about white people. I don't think about other races like that. Like, that's not something I do. But for some odd reason, a lot of these races have like this fixation on us. Like, why? Like, I don't get why you feel the need to just do shit to us. Like, we don't do nothing. Like most black people be chilling for the most part. Like, but most you had this, like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know. We got some bad apples everywhere, of course, but like, yo, we why? Like, there's no point. And the crazy thing is, like, he wants to catch a body. Like, he want to catch a hat. Like, he wants you to hit him. He wants you to beat him so that he can pull out his little gun and shoot you. Like, he wants that. You know what I'm saying? Like, Rittenhouse from when he was going to those Black Lives Matter shit. He wants some shit to go down. Yeah, they want some shit. It's like they want that fixation to kill one of us. Like, I don't get why. Like, that shit is weird to me. I'm glad no one's ever gotten to that extreme to where hitting him and whatnot. Because he's just trying to bait you. So I hope, like, black folks, like, don't this motherfuckers like this, like, get you out of character and shit. You know what I'm saying?
What is your outlook on this? How do you view this CHUD the character? I said CHUD the character, CHUD the Builder guy.
Hope he gets his karma one day. Honestly, someone is definitely gonna fuck him up, and I hope it's a white guy that teaches him a lesson, his own kind.
I did see a video of a white guy literally like, get the fuck away from me. He was like, well, why are you so mad that I'm saying the N-word? He said, I got 2 black friends and I feel like that's bullshit.
White gentleman. Yeah. Shout out to that dude.
Like, literally a white
He's
guy.
an old white man. Old white man too.
Fucks him up just for the fuck of it. Because he be tweaking, gang. I don't know what's his whole bit. I don't know what he's trying. I don't know if he's trying to get clips. I don't know if that's his whole thing, is trying to just be a fucking racist and promote that. But he's just a fucking weirdo. He's definitely gonna get his.
He's definitely gonna get his. Okay, so in other news, other serious news. I'm not sure if everyone knows, but an investigation found that 27 cruise ship workers from Disney engaged with child pornography. CBP says the agency said the operation last month involved CPB officers boarding 8 different cruise ships. The 27 workers have been reported and deported. It says here. He said what?
He blown my shit.
They said 27 cruise ship workers, including some from the Disney Cruise Line, were deported after having engaged with child pornography. U.S. Customs and Border Protection says that the discovery was made last month after CPB officers boarded 8 different cruise ships between April 23rd and 27 as part of an ongoing child sexual exploitation material investigation. A CPB spokesperson said in a statement Monday, the spokesperson said the agency determined 27 of the 28 crew members interviewed were involved in either the receipt, possession, transportation, distribution, or viewing of CSEM or child pornography, and that their visas were canceled and they were deported to their home countries. 26 of the crew members interviewed were from the Philippines. One was from Portugal and another was from Indonesia. The spokesperson said the agency said they would not be releasing their names. The CPB did not indicate whether the crew members might be tried in U.S. courts. An FBI spokesperson referred questions about the possibility of prosecution to the CBP. The CBP, however, did not immediately respond to questions about the prompted operation. In a statement, a Disney Cruise Line spokesperson said the company fully cooperated with law enforcement and that it has zero tolerance policy for this type of behavior. While the majority of these individuals were not from our cruise line, those who were are no longer with the company. A Holland American spokesperson confirmed in a statement that some of his crew members were involved, echoing a similar zero tolerance policy. The spokesperson called the allegations, quote, deeply disturbing, unquote, and said Holland America is cooperating with CBP and the crew members involved have been terminated. NBC San Diego reported at least one of the CBP officers' enforcement actions last month happened on board the Disney cruise ship Magic as it was docked at B Street Pier on the San Diego Bay Harbor. The Port of San Diego's Harbor Police said that the agency was not involved in the operation because it is prohibited by state law from participating in immigration enforcement and because the terminal is a federal port of entry under CBP's jurisdiction. And that's it. That was sources NBC for New York. So sorry, you had a lot of knee-jerk reactions while I was reading that. What is your thoughts? 27 different cruise ship members have been arrested being connected to child pornography or child exploitation. I want to know what you think about that before I throw you some curveballs.
That is crazy. Child pornography is so disgusting. Oh my goodness. It sounds like it's a bunch of fucking bullshit going on. Cause why haven't no arrests been made? Why are they just been terminated? It's just like, it's a bunch of the runaround. What is that about?
And that's why I asked Tip. That's why I bring in Noah Tip. Of course, the facts guy. Noah Tip. Why are people being terminated? Why are people being deported back to their home countries? Why are these people from the Philippines and Indonesia and all? Do you believe that? Do you think that these people are from those countries or are these white people and we're covering up for them? We're not saying their names. We're not prosecuting them because we don't want to expose the other people that they are truly connected to.
I'm not going to say just that because I remember being on cruise ships. There's niggas from everywhere. I ain't going to lie. Like the workers are most likely like niggas from everywhere because when you're on a cruise ship, there'll be niggas from damn near everywhere. Like I ain't going to lie. So I'm not surprised that the cruise ship members are from different parts of the world. Them being terminated, not being arrested, that's a little not I would say sus to me, but I get it because you're on water. You're not really like you're not in a territory. You know what I'm saying? So it's a very like gray area, and I'm sure the workers kind of knew that shit. That's why they probably were doing that. But like, what I would base it off of, whoever has the worst punishment between us and that country, pick that one.
That's very important. And I'm glad you said that because I didn't think of it that way. I never thought of that gray area of being in international waters. What are the consequences? I'm not a U.S. citizen. I'm in international waters. What really am I doing? Wrong. What crime am I committing? Right? Yeah. That's smart PDF file.
Yeah.
Right.
It's a weird area
about that either.
Yeah. So these PDFs are getting smarter. We have to. That is why the Crazy Talk podcast, you heard it here first. We are about to start Crazy Against Predators. Yeah. Where we will be trapping and catching up all the predators in our area and beating the fuck out of them.
Live on the Crazy Talk podcast. You will get to see this from the three Stooges and the Hogs together beating the fuck out of predators in here, Delaware.
Tip, I'm sure y'all got a couple up there. Yeah.
I'm sure, yeah. New Jersey.
Y'all don't even know. A couple of y'all uncles and pop-ups and cousins is fucking weirdos. And we're going to show y'all live.
They said with that being said, I think it is, like I said, I named the episode 21. I named it.
Wait, hold on.
Really matters because what?
Sorry to cut you off. Sorry.
Well, you did
27.
Yeah, that's a lot of niggas.
Sorry.
Yeah.
27.
Yeah.
Child pornography and nobody arrested.
27. Not one person was American.
Not one pet.
Well, that's a good sign for
too.
us.
Disney
Is it?
be on that though.
That's what
Nah,
I'm
it's
saying.
Nickelodeon. It's Nickelodeon. Nickelodeon's the bad
Yeah, I was
one.
gonna say that's Nick.
Yeah, Disney.
They all be on it, honestly.
Nick
That's-
plays with Dick. We all know that.
That was the worst one. That was Harvey. Was that Harvey Wines?
Dan Snyder,
Dan Snyder. That's what it was. Yeah.
the foot guy. They call him the
nigga.
foot doctor.
Yeah, he was showing them toes and shit. Freaky out nigga.
So with that being said, it is too damn crazy. Too damn crazy. This episode has been too damn crazy. We dropped a lot of gems. We dropped a lot of bombs. We discussed a lot. We learned a lot thanks to Tip. They said so if you got this far, please rewind, go back all the way to the beginning and watch PoliTIPS because it was really thought-provoking and it was really informational today. We learned a lot. We learned a lot about what's coming, right? We learned a lot about what's coming. We did Am I Crazy? And I talked about Hantavirus. Hantavirus is coming, whether we like it or not, whether we believe it or not. They're going to find some way to kill motherfuckers just like they found a way to kill motherfuckers with COVID. They're going to find a way. They said, stop being assholes to y'all families. Figure that shit out. Y'all family at the end of the day. We talked about that on S.O.S. And in Too Damn Crazy, we talked about CHUD the fucking fuck up. And these weird ass PDF files on these cruise ships. So when y'all go to these cruise ships, when y'all go into Disneyland and all that shit, you think it's the happiest place on earth? No, watch your fucking kids. Pay attention. Pay attention to what I said. What really matters. It's your boys at the Crazy Talk Podcast. It's none other than Call Me Crazy, Sai fucking Bow, and Noah fucking Tip. We are signing out. See ya.